What's up everybody, Damon here, and in today's gaming news, PlayStation is shutting down Bluepoint Games, Todd Howard provides an encouraging update on The Elder Scrolls 6, and Kratos voice actor hints at more God of War. This is your daily fix. PlayStation has shut down Bluepoint Games, the studio behind the remakes of both Shadow of the Colossus and Demon's Souls. This comes from Bloomberg, which confirmed the news with PlayStation. Roughly 70 employees are going to be impacted by the closure when it officially occurs next month. Bluepoint Games is an incredibly talented team, and their technical expertise has developed exceptional experiences for the PlayStation community, a PlayStation spokesperson told Bloomberg. They continued, "We thank them for their passion, creativity, and craftsmanship." According to a previous report by Bloomberg, Bluepoint was working on a live service God of War game up until January last year when the project was canceled. The studio then spent last year pitching new projects, but ultimately was shuttered before it could get one moving. Bluepoint was founded in 2006 by former Retro Studios employees and proceeded to work on a number of PlayStation games, including several collections such as the God of War collection, Metal Gear Solid HD collection, and Uncharted: The Nathan Drake collection. It also served as a support studio on ports like PlayStation All-Stars, Flower, and Titanfall. But Bluepoint's claim to fame was its 2018 remake of Shadow of the Colossus, followed by its 2020 remake of Demon's Souls, both of which were highly praised by critics and fans. It wasn't until after Demon's Souls that Sony acquired Bluepoint in 2021. Under Sony's management, Bluepoint did some co-development work on God of War Ragnarök, but otherwise did not release or announce any new games. I suppose this means we're really never getting that Bloodborne remake. That's a bummer. Moving on, The Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be a return to Bethesda's classic style of games, according to Bethesda director Todd Howard. This comes from an interview done with Howard by Kinda Funny yesterday, in which he talked about why he can't really provide too much of an update on The Elder Scrolls 6, and admits he would have preferred not to have announced it so early in 2018. However, he says players can expect to be a return to Bethesda's classic form after the studio took creative detours with both Starfield and Fallout 76. "We do have a certain style that we like and that our fans like that we want to get better and better at. I think in some ways, Fallout 76 and Starfield are a little bit of a creative detour from that classic Elder Scrolls, Fallout, a Skyrim, or a Fallout 3, or a Fallout 4, Oblivion, where you're exploring a world in a certain way. And as we come back to Elder Scrolls 6 that we're doing now, we're coming back to that classic style that we've missed, that we know really, really well." Howard confirmed that the studio has spent the last several years improving on Creation Engine 2, which was the game engine behind Starfield, and bringing it up to Creation Engine 3, which will power Elder Scrolls 6 and beyond. Later in the interview, he adds that the majority of people who made Skyrim are still here, while new faces have also joined the studio, bringing experiences from other studios to lend to Elder Scrolls 6. It's been a long, agonizing wait for The Elder Scrolls 6 since it was first announced almost 8 years ago. Still, Howard reiterated in this interview that, quote, "It's going to be a while yet," and confirmed that we're able to play it, we're able to pass a big milestone internally. The majority of the studio is on the game and some of our partners. And finally today, the legendary voice behind God of War's recent iteration of Kratos, Christopher Judge, has teased that we'll likely get more news about the franchise in late summer. According to a recording from Canada's Fan Expo, Judge, who may not have known he was being recorded at the time, confirmed that while he would not be playing in the remake, that role is for Kratos' original voice actor, T.C. Carson, quote, "You'll be hearing about what we're doing probably late summer." The suggestion here is that Judge is back working with Sony Santa Monica on a separate God of War project unrelated to the studio's early work beginning to remake the franchise's original trilogy. Interestingly, Judge also explained that the recently announced remake starring T.C. Carson will boast all of the new technology in it, add more stuff, and a new fighting system. So our biggest clue yet that an all-new Sony Santa Monica God of War game is on the way. It's been pretty quiet over there ever since 2022's God of War Ragnarök, although it did release the free Valhalla DLC in 2023. And that's your Daily Fix for Thursday, February 19th. It's Humble Bundle's 15th birthday, and everyone's invited. Celebrate 15 years of connecting fans and gamers with good causes with the Humble 15 Time Capsule Bundle, featuring games from the very first Humble Indie Bundles. Right now you can score Odd Sparks, an automation adventure, Kill Knight, Inkbound, Bionic Bay, Mark of the Deep, Lugaru HD, Summer Roast 2, Osmos, and Yet It Moves. This all supports Child's Play, an organization that donates toys and games to children's hospitals worldwide. Head to humblebundle.com through March 11th to start playing today. I'm David Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.